how are you? I hope you're well. So yesterday the April Smart Art box was delivered. Very exciting. I love getting these, expanding my art supplies collection and, more importantly, enabling my art supplies addiction. This month's box is extra exciting for me because it's watercolor themed, and watercolor is kinda my jam. I love it. Actually, I think the last Smart Art box I did was kind of watercolor themed as well. Whoops. Anyways, in this month's box we have a watercolor 8x8 sketch pad. Very nice. Very thick pages. A 12 set Worryson artist sketching pencils. Take Zig Clean Color Real Brush Markers, 3 water brush set, Faber-Castell Perfection Eraser with brush, Take Zig Cartoonist Mangaka Flexible Pen, and a great eraser that feels like cheese, so I named it the Cheese Eraser. Also a Smarties lollipop. So here I'm just swatching and testing, not very aesthetically, I'm sorry. I feel like sometimes swatches can be really aesthetic, but I did not achieve that here. If I had actually read the description Smart Art provides, I would have figured out without testing that these markers blend with water, but I didn't, for some reason. Honestly, I was pleasantly surprised that the pen didn't bleed at all. It'll be hard to see later, but it didn't even look faded with the watercolors, so I was super impressed with that. So the first prompt for this month is 1990s. Love it. I'm obsessed with anything 80s and 90s, so this month's box is just chef's kiss for me. I love it. So for the prompt, I decided to draw Edward Scissorhands and try to put a generic 90s pattern in the background. That's the HB pencil, so it's kind of hard to see. It's really light, but it's great for sketching. The cheese eraser is amazing, and for the perfection eraser you really need to push down to erase, but it's great for those little details. The brush is very fun though. Whoever thought of that was a genius. So here is the finished sketch. I had way too much fun with the little broom. It's so cute though, and so handy. Okay, now into the line art. It took a bit of getting used to because the pens that I usually use are not flexible, and I have a variety of tips and I usually use a much smaller nib, but this was really good. It didn't skip at all, it was very smooth, and it's a good size. sped up version, but I was very nervous to line this. I liked the sketch, and it's not uncommon for me to mess up with the line art, especially when I really like the sketch. So I was literally ticking more than before because I was so nervous, but everything went okay. So here I'm just doing the pattern for the background. I was really lazy with it, but I didn't want to do too much and make it look too crowded or too busy, so... And here we start with the watercolors. So for this yellow, I just was using a watercolor that I already have. But I finally get to use the water brushes. They were so nice. I did notice for one of them, the bristles kept falling out. I don't know if I was using it too aggressively or what, but for that one, I'll just have to pay attention. It didn't happen with the other one that I was using, so maybe I just did something wrong. I don't know. For the triangles, I used the markers. So the nibs of these are very bendy. I kind of struggled with drawing the lines of the outlines of the triangles because they're so bendy. I don't know why they were difficult for me to get used to, but one thing though is that even after these dry, if you get water near them, they will bleed. So as you can see here, I'm using a flower plate palette thing that was in the January box, and I'm putting the ink from the markers on there and then getting it with the water brush, and this works great. This allows you to use them kind of like regular watercolors, and you can build up the color a lot more, and I really like how you can do this. I really like how it turned out too. So here I'm just using metallic silver, gold, and white pens that I have to make the scissors shine, and for the rings and buttons and stuff, and for the highlights. I don't think you can see the silver on the scissors, but oh well. I tried. here's where I tried to make it look better and then I messed up, but that's okay. It gives it character, right? So all in all, I love this box. Everything in it is super nice and really, it's so nice to use. Again, I love watercolors, so this was super fun. I recommend. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. One thing I love about these smart art boxes is the heart of words. I don't think they expected anyone to go through and actually read these, but I did, and it made me laugh so hard. Like, I think they ran out of art words extremely fast, or words that like mean box, because aluminum, months, allow, color, image, willing, pencils extra, play, touch first, more anyone. Easily man. Away, couple, learn, time, super tools, perfect service, also love, comes favor. What? Quickly gotten time. Peeboo. Zaza. Oars. What does that mean? Oh my gosh. I'd. I love this extremely instruction. Rawr.